It just so happened that a spot opened up at the Tokikita Omote Island police box after an officer retired.
Wow! He's solving every cold case that no one ever could.
Who the heck are you?
My name is Keiichi Sato. Back then, I was a patrol officer in the Community Safety Division, chasing a special fraud ring called Group K that ran refund scams and other schemes.
Fine. If you insist that much, I'll authorize an investigation into Tokimeki Insurance.
I appreciate it.
Make sure you put that enthusiasm of yours to full use. And if necessary, I'll speak to my dad and grandpa myself.
Got it. That's weird. He's usually the one who tells me to stay away from risks.
I'm counting on you.
He is my boss, Sergeant Kanji Yokoi. His father is the CEO of Tokimeki Insurance, and his grandfather is a superintendent general. We often clash over how investigations should be handled. Excuse me, do you have a minute? It's about the special fraud ring, Group K.
My bad. I'm heading to a bar, so I don't have time for this. Bye.
You dropped your handkerchief.
Come on, man. I'm in a hurry. My shoulder.
Are you okay? 1 hour later.
How on earth did you manage to dislocate a Tokimeki Insurance employee's shoulder? I bet you got so caught up in chasing the bad guy that you went overboard again.
I was just trying to return something he dropped. And you were the one who told me to be proactive.
Did I really say that? But seriously, you can't just go around dislocating someone's shoulder. My grandpa was shocked when he found out about it. I've always told you to avoid unnecessarily meddling and keep risk low, right?
Still, being overly careful can get in the way of our mission to protect the public's safety.
If you really care that much about protecting the public, it just so happened that a spot opened up at the Tokikita Omote Island police box after an officer retired. Maybe you'd fit a role where you help people up close.
Tokikita Omote Island?
Kanji, that's enough. With respect to the Tokimeki employee's shoulder dislocation, a nearby employee states it was definitely an accident. Just as Keiichi said, the guy understands the situation and won't make a fuss. By the way, I overheard you mention something about an island posting for Keiichi, but...
Actually, it's a good opportunity. I think I'll head there and do my best.
What? Are you sure about this?
Yes, it's been a pleasure working with you all.
Awesome. This will help reduce the number of people causing pointless issues. Appreciate it, man.
And that's how I ended up stationed at the Tokikita Omote Island police box. Unauthorized fishing is prohibited. Our investigation made it clear you don't have a permit. I found the missing person. I found the kitty.
Wow! He's solving every cold case that no one ever could.
Who the heck are you?
Just a former officer from the Community Safety Division.
I can't believe it. You're the hero of this island. We all want to say thank you. So please come to the Tokikita Omote Island Festival. It's a once-a-year event.
Yes, of course. After that, at the festival, I was welcomed more warmly than I ever imagined. Whew, not a single promising prospect.
Keiichi, what's up? Mind if I sit next to you?
Sure. She is Noa Chino, a fellow police officer. Oh, so you're originally from this island, huh?
Yeah, I wanted to protect my hometown, so I volunteered to come back.
Wow, that's some real hometown pride.
By the way, I heard you mumbling earlier. Are you short on dating prospects or something?
Huh? No, I meant leads on the case, not that. Actually...
What? Are you saying that there might be a base for the special fraud group on this island?
Shh, keep your voice down.
Sorry, so you came here to track that down?
Yeah, if you have any info or notice something odd, just let me know.
I see. Something odd. Oh, now that you mention it...
Meanwhile, back at the Community Safety Division.
You let the culprit escape again? That makes 3 cases just this month. I told you over and over to block every possible escape route. I can't imagine what my grandpa would say. Kanji. Oh, hello, sir. I've been talking to the officers in community safety. Without Keiichi around, they're finding it hard to act decisively.
Hard to act, you say?
Look, Keiji was by far the most passionate officer in the division. During an investigation, he made a mistake and ended up stationed on a remote island. Sure, he volunteered for it, but the younger officers are freaking out that if they take the lead and things go wrong, they'll end up just like him. Also, your family has a bit of power. If you don't keep that in mind, it can lead to tension for everyone.
I understand. I'm sorry, sir. I can't believe any officer would be scared of something like that.
Keeping risk low is important, but first, ask yourself what must be protected above all for the citizens. Instead of pushing responsibility onto your staff, you should reflect on how you might not be explaining things clearly or being their support.
Excuse me, we've got emergency news.
What is it?
We found the base of the special fraud ring, Group K, on Tokikita Omote Island.
What? Let's go there.
I can't believe they had a base inside a cave.
I'd often heard from beachgoers that sometimes you could hear a phone ringing from inside the cave. I figured it was a local legend, and I never imagined it was their hideout. I've checked out the cave a couple of times, but I never noticed the secret setup.
Even if you had found it on your own, with the size of their organization, it would have been too dangerous. Noah, your fieldwork skills are seriously impressive. You should give me some tips.
No, not at all. Your skill at getting people to talk is amazing too, so I want to learn from you.
Keiji, you've done an incredible job, so this is why you came to the island.
Mr. Komura, it's been a while. You're right. While gathering intel, I kept hearing rumors about this island. At first, I thought I'd failed since I couldn't find any clues. But thanks to Noah, I was able to pin it down.
Excellent. What a great duo you make.
Awesome job, Keiichi. My grandpa praised me too, saying that deciding to send you to the island was the best decision. Ah, Kanji, hey.
So he's the one who sent Keiichi here.
By the way, we found this.
This is a Tokimeki insurance pamphlet.
Yes, and not just that. We also found an employee roster from Tokimeki. There's a chance a Tokimeki employee has been leaking information.
That's impossible. My dad would never be involved in something like this. But this kind of document should only be accessible to employees. Keiichi's deduction is likely correct. We should officially request Tokimeki Insurance cooperation in the investigation.
What? Thank you very much.
Come to think of it, Keiichi, you had already urged Kanji several times to investigate Tokimeki Insurance back when you were in community safety, right?
That's...
Is that true, Keiichi?
He realized that early on during his inquiries. He repeatedly asked Kanji to authorize an investigation. And when he finally got a chance to question someone, that employee ended up dislocating his shoulder.
Is that so? Kanji never told me any of this. Despite all that, Keiichi, you never once complained to us. That's worthy of respect as an officer and as a person.
You're exaggerating. If I had acted more decisively, we could have prevented more victims. That's something I regret.
This makes it look like everything's my fault. I have to turn this around. Fine, if you're going that far, then I'll personally take responsibility and conduct the full investigation into Tokimeki Insurance. I'll negotiate directly with my dad for complete cooperation. Are you happy now?
What kind of brazen spin is that? This guy is something else.
Keiichi, can you come back to our office and help out with the investigation?
I'm afraid there's still something I need to look into here. If I finish and the case still isn't solved, I'll come back and join you.
Got it. Just be careful out there.
Thank you, sir.
Dad. Kanji, what is it? Why are you bringing a whole team with you? Don't tell me. If you know anything about Group K, I'd like to conduct a voluntary interview. Of course, it's voluntary, so I won't force you. Group K? I don't know anything about that. You can ask whatever you want, but I can only tell you what's already been reported in the news. No, I'm not kidding. This is serious. From the island.
Kanji, That's classified information beyond this point.
Kanji, I don't know what's going on, but you must not lose your composure. I've been telling you this since you were a kid. If you're going to take a risk, make sure you're all set. You always had rough friends growing up. And you love gambling too, right? If you had connections with that kind of group, then...
That's enough. You're being really rude. Even you're his son. That's going too far.
What did you say? I'm sorry, Kanji. I truly don't know anything. I understand you see me as lesser compared to your grandfather. I'm sorry I haven't been the kind of father you can be proud of, but I know nothing about Group K. I see. Coming directly to you was a mistake. I'll start over. Let's roll.
I'm sorry, Mr. Yokoi.
Please support my son.
Whew, I'm exhausted. Evidence doesn't just fall into your lap, huh?
Why are you taking a break? You can't be tired from something like this.
You're just way too hyperactive.
Fieldwork requires stamina and persistence.
Seriously, Noah, you're like a mentor.
Not at all. If anything, you're the mentor to me.
This notebook, it looks different from a normal one.
That's major evidence.
What? A few days later.
Excuse me. Kanji, why did you want to see me? It would be extremely helpful if Tokimeki Insurance could submit its customer list, contract history, and email logs. You don't have a warrant, correct? No, it's voluntary. However, Group K is a massive organization. It wouldn't be surprising if people from entry level to executive positions at an insurance company were involved. That's enough. My employees aren't the kind of people who would do something like that. When you raised the issue, our company took it seriously and launched an emergency internal investigation, even budgeting for it. But there was nothing suspicious discovered. Isn't it strange to keep suspecting only Tokimeki in this situation? We are certain Tokimeki Insurance is involved. The problem is that certainty might be wrong. Once you decide on something, you refuse to bend. That stubborn, self-centered thinking is your biggest flaw. Stop judging everything based only on your own standards and start seeing from others' perspectives. I'm not...
Excuse me, Kanji. Tokimeki Insurance is clean.
What?
There's been progress in the island investigation. It turns out it wasn't Tokimeki Insurance, but rather the call center they outsourced to.
What did you say? Keiji, Noah, you both did an incredible job.
Thank you, sir. It was only thanks to Noah's guidance.
No. Keiichi was the one who found it first.
Call center? What's going on? Kanji, it seems you've caused quite a mess. I can't believe you went straight to Tokimeki Insurance to demand cooperation. That aside, how did you figure out it was the call center?
About a kilometer from the hideout, we found a notebook in the grass. That notebook was a special issue only given to part-time call center staff.
Finding it on the island felt wrong. So I spoke with Mr. Komuda, and once the investigation began, the truth surfaced immediately.
Keiichi and Noah didn't cling to one possibility. They investigated from multiple angles. You, on the other hand, to cover your slip-up, focused on just one possibility, Tokimeki Insurance, and clung to the company itself. But I could have been right too. That's just hindsight. No, that's not it, Kanji. When Tokimeki Insurance first came under suspicion, before Keiichi was even reassigned to the island, the call center investigation had already been initiated. You know, that employee Keiichi accidentally popped his shoulder out? He was the one who headed that investigation, but he handled it sloppily, just for form's sake, which ended up delaying the capture of the bad guys. So that means...
If, at that time, you hadn't blamed Keiichi and had taken the situation into account and listened properly, the arrest might have happened sooner. If you hadn't dumped all the responsibility on Keiichi alone, the number of victims wouldn't have increased needlessly.
Noah, thanks.
No, I'm sorry. I got a bit heated.
No, this can't be happening. This case has already reached the Superintendent General's ears. Most likely, Keiichi and Noah will be reassigned back to our Community Safety Division. As for you, I want you to make up for their absence by working hard on the island. Understood? My brilliant career is gone.
After that, everything proceeded exactly as Mr. Komura said. Tokimeki Insurance didn't hold the police accountable, but it seems the rift between father and son has only deepened.
So you're Kanji.
We'll make sure you work properly for everyone on this island.
They say Kanji, supported by the kindness of the islanders, became surprisingly meek, like a completely different person. If he ever began to get a bit too cocky, the islanders would quickly set him straight. It's really a fantastic place. Hello?
Keiichi? You got a minute? I just came down to the shore, and it made me think of you.
I miss the life on the island. I really thought I'd get to stay your partner.
For me, everyone on this island is...
Noah, you don't need to worry about the island. Kanji is here too. And everyone just wants you to do what you truly want.
Mr. Kawaii. Keiichi, can I still be your partner?
Absolutely. Can't wait to work with you again. Enjoy the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.